Assalamualaikum. This is my third take, so I'm gonna rush it. So this hadith is about the 4 types of Muslims, and the Prophet says in the middle of the hadith, and by the way, this hadith is mentioned in Tirmizi, and according to Dar Islam publication, it is Qa'if, but there isn't a hukam or fiqh coming out of it that I'm trying to discuss. So in this hadith, it says that there's 4 types of people. There's different types of people, and one of them, and there's 4 types, and one of the types is a person who is born as a Muslim, lives as a Muslim, and dies as a Muslim. Excuse me. The second type, the person who is born as a non-Muslim, lives as a non-Muslim, and dies as a non-Muslim. The third is one who is born as a non-Muslim, lives as a non-Muslim, but before dying, Allah blesses him with Iman and he dies as a Muslim. The first and third go to Jannah. The second and the last don't. This last one is a person who was born as a Muslim, and many of us watching this probably were and are, and lives as a Muslim, many of us, and in the end, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes Iman away from him or her, and they die as a non-Muslim. And the message, I know that's frightening, and the message I want you to take back from this hadith is never to think of yourself better than a non-Muslim, because he could be that third person who becomes a Muslim and even becomes a better Muslim and practicing Muslim than you are. And secondly, you can be that other person who ends up losing Iman. So never think of yourself as because you are a Muslim, you're better than a non-Muslim. Treat everyone fairly, respectfully, and as a brother and a sister, if you're a girl. And lastly, seek refuge that this fourth category doesn't befall you or anyone. Now, the next part is for scholars, so I urge that you guys turn your screens off or stop watching the video. So ulama, I know that I learned to study with Imam Muawiyah, and he said that a lot of Sufia, they read this last part and they start crying like crazy because they're so frightened that all their amal will be gone to waste and Allah won't accept it and they'll die as a non-Muslim. And it's true, it's a very frightening thing to think of. But I want you to remember that you are a Muslim. You're in full submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know 100% that Allah owns you. He owns you and can do with you whatever He wants. And that is like submission. Even if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, na'udhu billah, was to take away your iman, your dying breath, as a Muslim, knowing you're in full submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are still obliged to continue to spread Islam, continue to act upon Sunnah, continue to pray your prayers and everything. Because you're a Muslim, your full submission means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do whatever He wants, but you will continue to do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to do. And as outlined and taught to us from Quran and Hadith. It's hard, and of course Islam wants you to continue to beg for Jannah, seek refuge from Jahannam, seek to die as a Muslim, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to make those du'as and stuff. So continue to do that, but remember, Muslim means full submission, regardless of what happens to you. So keep giving da'wah and keep doing good deeds in amal.